I think the auto manufacturers are missing a huge market, a huge opportunity, and it's not just the big three of Fiat, Chrysler, General Motors, and Ford, but it's everybody. And that is in the small truck market. And I don't know why I'm the only person that's interested in this and talking about it, because I know it exists. So back in the day, you had like the Chevy had the S10, and then they had the C class full-size pickup trucks. Ford had the Ranger and the F-150. Dodge eventually had the Dakota, and then of course the Ram 1500. And eventually the smaller trucks disappeared. Eventually, the Chevy came back as the Colorado and the GMC Canyon, which are really nice. Ford recently came back out with the Ranger, which is super, and Dodge is planning on a new version of the Dakota. But these mid-sized trucks are the size of trucks from the mid-80s. They're very large, and it tells you how big the full-size trucks have actually gotten. And there's a huge section of the market that is just like me. I don't need an F-150 behemoth to drive around every day, trying to navigate the parking lot at my local grocery store to pick up a head of lettuce, and then on the weekend pick up 6 bags of mulch, right? I don't need that. And the mid-size, the smaller trucks, are only within a few $1,000s of the full-size trucks. They're super expensive, leading to the question of why would I buy a mid-size if I could just go ahead and get the full-size? But I don't need a full-size, so I just don't get anything. Well, I'm here to tell the big three, if you watch this, there's a market. And we know there is, because the explosion of sport utilities has told us so. As people have moved away from cars, manufacturers are expanding the offerings of sport utility vehicles. Consider Ford, for example. They've got the Escape, and then they've got the EcoSport beneath it. They've got the Bronco for the more rugged side of it. Chevy's doing the same thing. Toyota's doing the same thing. Nissan's doing the same thing. There's a market for something below that mid-sized size. And what got me going on this video is the Ram 700. Now this is a fantastic looking vehicle, and it's based on a Fiat. I'm not a big fan of what Fiat Chrysler does and how they try to do their platform sharing, and it's very non-synergistic how they're doing it, but this is a really good looking vehicle. 2-door and 4-door, small bed, lightweight, good fuel economy. Hey, you know what? How hard would it actually be to take this vehicle, make it meet U.S. emissions, safety standards, put an engine in it that allows it to keep up with traffic? You know, if it's too small, it's not going to be enough. Optional all-wheel drive system. This would be a hit. And I'm here to tell you, as someone who's going to be in the market probably in the next year or so for a vehicle, this is exactly what I want. Something with 4 seats, relatively small, not tiny, but relatively small inside, but with a little bit of utility behind it. I don't want an F-150. I don't want a Ranger. This hits all the marks for me. So if you agree, leave a comment below. Please let me know. Let the automakers know, because here's the thing. What really surprised me: Fiat, Dodge, General Motors, Ford, Volkswagen all offer these small trucks in markets outside the United States. I believe that market exists here in the U.S. I believe it's huge. I believe this would be a major success, and they won't bring them here. And I want them to. And I'm curious if they have statistics, if they have going out to the public, and the public's like, nah, I don't want that. I want to see the results of that, because I believe these things would be a hit. I want them to bring here, and I want them to bring here in the next year. Let me know what you think below.